Yeah, I mean, I love their last movie, and but really, when I met them, I was just like, I don't know. All you can really go off is just a feeling of when you meet someone, and I just really like their sensibility, and also just, I don't know if you've talked to them already, but it's they have like it's just so much energy, and like I was talking to one of our producers yesterday, and it's kind of like they're gonna get it done, like no matter what. So really, all you have to do is just hold on, and it will just, it will get done with or without you. And so it's kind of a thrilling ride to be on.
So, as it's a generic, tell me a little bit about Good Time, and really, it seems to be the consequences of all your characters' choices, right to the bitter end.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess he's. I still don't know the best way to describe it, but I mean, it's basically the story of two brothers who attempt a bank robbery and fail in a sort of spectacular fashion, and yeah, and it's just kind of my character really sort of feeling guilty about how he's failed in it, but really he's kind of an amoral character, but his back gets pushed up against the wall and he's forced into acting for other people for maybe the first time in his life. Yeah, and just making disastrous decision after disastrous decision. I don't know if that works as a story.
It'll work. Don't you worry. There's that kind of maniacal look in your eyes as Connie, for sure. And of course, I've seen you in The Lost City of Z as well this year as well. Do you like those characters that push you to the brink because they're on the brink?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's. I mean, I definitely like extreme characters. It's just more fun to play, and also if someone's just a bit like, if someone's just a bit wild, then yeah, I mean, all I want to do is do things that are unpredictable, and so if you get a performance which is kind of just it's jagged, and like even when I read the script, I mean, there's so many bits which is kind of funny, and then like, I mean, it's what you were saying about the character. You don't know how to feel about him. It's like the guy is making really like kind of gross decisions like a lot of the time, and there's still something there which you're like, I don't understand why I'm sort of okay with this guy. I mean, you don't really hate him afterwards, well, hopefully. So yeah,
Can family love sometimes be manipulation?
that's what I kind of think the whole thing is. It's like, everyone thinks love is just, a 100% positive emotion, and I think this is the ultimate example of a sort of toxic side of love, where you think Connie thinks he has a kind of ownership over Nick just because he's decided that he loves him. But I mean, I think his relations with everyone in the movie are very one-sided, and he kind of seemed to just pop in and out of people's lives. He sort of preys on quite vulnerable people. I don't know if he's really doing it particularly intentionally, but definitely with his brother, I mean, it's like, it's like you don't want to be loved by him because you suddenly get dragged into a nightmare if you are. So yeah, he's definitely manipulated, but I don't think a lot of what he's doing is particularly conscious. I think that's why he sort of gets away with it.
The brothers say that they just want action from beginning to end, and of course the film's about an hour and a half, and it is right from the start, isn't it? It's really right from the first scene. Is it a very is it a fast-paced experience working with them? What's it like technically?
Yeah, it's an insane, manic, just kind of, it's like feeling like it's the experience of being put through like a meat grinder, like just being made into a sausage. But also, I mean, a lot of stuff's been cut out of the movie. I mean, I think the strangeness and the performances and then a lot of the tone, there were a lot of moments which were very sort of mystical. Like we had these dream sequences and stuff, which initially was why I really liked it. Like it was kind of, it had incredibly bizarre dream sequences especially with Talia's character Crystal, like where Connie's sort of revealing that he's kind of a mystic, like, and he thinks he can sort of see the future, and there's sort of remnants of that where he's a fantasist, he's living in his own head, but like there were a couple of scenes where he sort of really reveals the extent of how much he's living in his head. He's developing this whole fantasy life, and when we first watched the movie, like, I mean, it would be such a different movie saying this thing where you're just like, it's way trippier and stuff, and like when you cut that out and it just becomes this kind of like really lean movie. It's just strange because it has those little ghosts of the strangeness from before.
There's a lot of trance. One more thing quickly, which is one more.
So we just do one. That's fine.
It was. I was just going to ask quickly the amount of interesting directors you've worked with. Anyone else on your bucket list at the moment that you can talk about?
I mean, I'm going to be working my favourite next with Claire Denis, and someone who I sort of tracked down and bullied into giving me a job, Ciro Guerra, who did Embrace of the Serpent last year. Who's it's just one of my favourite movies, and I can't believe I'm doing that. Hopefully that's going to happen anyway.
Thank you very much. And